Hi everybody, and welcome back to Lost Genre Reddit Stories. This post is from the subreddit Family, and it's by user PokeGirl040992. I made my dad choose between me and his new family. My father, 52, and I, 25 female, along with my 3-year-old Cocker Spaniel Moxie, live in my mom's ancestral house that I inherited along with other assets when she died when I was 16 due to cancer. My father got married to his high school sweetheart a few months ago while he was on a trip with his friends. Apparently, they've been in contact for almost 2 years. I was shocked, but it's his life, and if he's happy, then I'm okay with it. They moved in a week after the small wedding that I wasn't even invited to since I had no idea that they were even dating or that he was dating. She, my dad's wife that we'll call Steph, 51, came with baggage. I mean, twin stepsisters, 20 female, Lizzie and Lexi, fake names, and their 2 chihuahuas, Gucci and Hermes. They go to the state college nearby and thought that it would save them money if they live here instead of paying rent, etc. My dad asked if it was okay, and he also stated that the house is big enough for us. 7 bedrooms, 8.5 baths, a basement, and a huge yard with a pool. To make my dad happy, I said yes. Big mistake. The first issue was the argument of me moving to a smaller room, since my room has the second biggest closet out of all the rooms in the house. She needed it to store all her luxury bags and clothes, etc. I said no. I told her it's been my room since I can remember, and she's not making me move when it's my house. My dad compromised with her that he'll give his side of the closet to her while his things are in the other room. The second issue. The twins have this habit of barging into people's rooms without knocking, and that includes my office, currently working from home due to COVID. Lexi walked in one time wearing a bikini looking for something while I was in the middle of a business meeting. She literally walked behind me where everyone could see her. I was pissed off and embarrassed. Third, their dogs are not potty trained and would leave poops and pee around the house, and the twins wouldn't even clean up after them. They are also very aggressive towards Moxie. I found Moxie one time with a scratch on her left eye where the other 2 dogs would usually nip at when they get a chance. Fourth, all the family photos in the house were removed and put in the attic without my approval. That includes my grandparents, my great-grandparents, my mother's family photo, my baby pictures, etc. I took my time to put them all back to where they belonged. This happened a few times. 2 days ago, Steph did it again, but this time she replaced them with her pictures, the twins and her family, etc. Steph and I had a heated argument about it. I told her that she can't do anything regarding the decorations, etc. in my house without my approval, and that her daughters should also learn how to knock on doors and have their dogs potty trained. She said that they can do whatever they want in her house, and that she will be making up house rules that we will all follow since she thinks I'm such a wild animal doing whatever I want, and that I was not raised properly due to having a bad, useless mother. I was livid, and that's an understatement. I told her that she can pack her things along with her twins because I'm kicking her out. She said that I have no right to kick them out of her house. I told her, and I quote, "Lady, you are living under my roof. This is my house. I inherited it from my mother, and right now, you, your twins, and your dogs are trespassing. Get out before I call the cops." My dad got home early that day after Steph told him what happened. I told him my side of the story. He said that they're still getting used to the house and the move here was difficult for them. I told him all about the issues surrounding them, but he kept insisting that it's going to get better and that just give them some time. I told him that I've put up with all their crap and I've had enough. Enough is enough. He was defending them more, taking their side. So I told him that he can either move out with them or stay, and that he has until the end of the week. Did I do the right thing here, making my dad choose between me and his new family? I literally gave them a chance, and I've put up with so much of their crap for the past few months. What she said about my mother was my breaking point. There's no way that she will disrespect her in the house where she grew up, where I grew up in. OP, I believe you are absolutely in the right, and your dad, oof, he's an idiot. I totally understand that he's a widower and he might feel lonely, but he should have had your back all the time. Additionally, he should have told you he was in a relationship and he should have invited you to his wedding. What the hell? He's your dad. And regarding Steph, who the hell does she think she is? First of all, she drove a wedge between you and your dad, that's for sure. Calling your house her house, changing all the pictures and then disrespecting your mom? Yeah, no, absolutely in the right to throw them out right there. I'm actually angry for you right now, OP. Wow, the nerve. So what do you guys think? Would you have done the same thing if you were in OP's shoes? Let me know in the comment section, and now let's move on to the community comments to see what they said. PHL Fusion 1 fan says, "Girl, you did what you had to do, and I would 100% do the exact same thing. Your father, on the other hand, he needs to grow some spine. It seems like she got him wrapped around her fingers. I doubt it was even his idea to get married without inviting you. If he ends up choosing them, just cut them out. Go no contact. You don't need that kind of toxicity in your life. Also, make sure that he can't contest your inheritance regarding the house just so they can stay there. You know people these days. I hope it turns up in your favor." Bebem424 says, "The audacity of this woman! Her house? Then has the nerve to talk crap about your mother? I would have packed her crap and thrown it out the door. OP, please have all the locks changed and get a security gate. Do not give any of them a new key, even your dad. I get the feeling that your dad will go with his new wife. You have been more than kind to them all. Did your dad have anything to say about his new wife's comment about your mother being bad and useless? I'm proud of you for standing your ground and kicking these worthless crappy women out." BBT Car says, "Yes, this amount of entitlement your father's wife and stepdaughters is absurd. I am so glad you kicked them out. As far as your dad, his behavior is also pretty terrible. The whole thing where, whoops, I got married and didn't tell you, and oh my, by the way, can my new family move in? What? He is not showing any courtesy, respect, or honesty." Well, it seems like the community is absolutely backing OP's decision. Now, we've got 3 updates to go through, so let's continue with the first one. So, just a quick update. I've read the comments and thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. It does make it seem like I'm a pushover, and well, maybe I am. I just don't like confrontation, arguing, or anything that ends up fighting with someone. I'm just not that kind of person. I will be changing the locks around the house as some of you suggested. Unfortunately, the gate in the property is old and rusted, and it's been open for who knows how long, so I can't really do much about it right now. Anyway, I called the same lawyer that handled my mom's will to review if there's any loophole or any chance that my dad can contest it, and I will be seeing her in a couple of hours. Regarding my dad, he's a good man and he's worked hard to provide for me and my needs when my mom died. He's never asked me to tap on my money to help with the living expenses, etc. He makes a good decent amount of money as an engineer, like 6 figures. So I don't think he's after my money. I could be wrong though. I just think that he's blinded that someone still finds him attractive at his age. Also, didn't help how it was his high school sweetheart. I've also talked to him about his impromptu wedding and how he kept things from me. He just said that he didn't know how I was going to react if I knew that he was dating the ex-girlfriend before he met and married my mom. I was pissed off, but I got over it since he seemed happy having her around. I don't know what their whole story is or if there's bad blood between her and my mom to make her lash out like that and disrespect her. Steph and her evil spawns are staying somewhere in town. No idea where, and I don't care or want to find out. They have the money to take care of themselves, and if they run out, they always have their luxury bags to sell. Honestly, who needs so many handbags that they require a whole closet just to store them? If anyone's wondering where my relatives are, well, my mom was an only child and my grandparents left her everything. When my mom died, I got most of what she inherited and she left some to my dad as well. My grandparents on my dad's side live about 6 hours away with my uncles and aunts. It's literally just me and my dad here, and Moxie. Moxie is doing well. She's happier and seems to enjoy the quietness around the house. I will update as soon as I can, but thank you for all the support. Alright, well at least the harpies are out of OP's house, and she and Moxie are doing well. So now let's move on with the next update. I spoke with my mother's previous lawyer, Amy, fake name, about the issue on Saturday and asked if there's a way to contest the will. She showed me the documents and my dad and I both signed an agreement, in summary, that we agree on what was left to us and that we will not be contesting it in the future. Mom for the win! She also advised me to give them at least 30 days to find a new place to move out to avoid any legal troubles, etc. So, the inheritance issue is solved. Saturday night, I was supposed to have dinner with just my dad. Apparently, a private discussion between father and daughter is a whole family affair. Steph and the twins were there. To make it quick and to end the misery, I stated that I spoke with Amy regarding the house and other legal issues. I also added that they have 30 days to find a place and move out. Steph tried to object, but Dad shut her down by saying that we can fix the issue and that we can all go to family therapy and that we just need time to get to know each other. Cue my eyes rolling. I informed him that it's been months since they moved in and not once did they try to be family unless they need something. I put my foot down. Enough is enough. So I asked him if he's going with them or staying, so I'll know which items he'll be taking. He asked if I'm kicking him out, which I told him I'm not, that he's free to choose wherever he goes, but I told him that he should not expect me to keep in contact with him if he decides to leave. Steph asked why I'm kicking him out of his house. I told her that I inherited my house from my mother. She said that he told her that I live with him. I guess she thought that I live with my dad in his house. Big misunderstanding on their part. Lexi argued that it's going to be hard to move since they're finishing up the spring semester and that finals are in a couple of weeks. I just smiled and said to better hurry and find a place. I left after that. Yesterday, Easter Sunday, I invited my boyfriend and his family and my two best friends over to celebrate Easter Sunday. My dad has been calling me and I didn't bother answering the call. He tried to invite me to spend the day with them. As far as I'm concerned, the only family I have right now are my two best friends, my boyfriend and his family. It was a good Sunday. We did some egg hunting and a few games and had a big dinner, which I haven't had in a long time. Anyway, right now I'm finishing up on documenting everything that's worth over $500 in the house. I had a few people over to help document them. All locks have been changed and I only gave a copy to my boyfriend. Don't worry about my dad asking him about the key. He doesn't approve of him since he's middle class. I also hired professionals to install a security system around the house and property, and I am scheduled to meet with someone regarding the fences and gate. I had not tapped into the fund that my mom left since I started college to help with tuition, dorm, and other expenses, but this is an emergency and it calls for it. All the family pictures, portraits, etc. are currently in storage. All other valuables that are small are in a safety deposit box. All documents are in a water and fireproof safe that requires a key and a pin to open, currently in my room. I'm trying to take all the precautions and advice that you guys wrote in the comment section in my previous post. Thank you for those. So that's about it for now. Not really sure why my dad is choosing to be with them and not me, his own flesh and blood. I've come to accept that for some unknown and unexplainable reason, they're more important to him than me. It's hard since he's the only family I have left here and I'm really not that close with his side of the family. So once they move out, I am cutting contact with them. He's a grown man and he can decide whatever the F he wants to do with his life. Thanks for all the support and well wishes. Well, I think OP is going about all of this right. So now we're gonna fast forward 8 months into the future and finish up with the final update. My email has been blowing up regarding this and a lot of people were asking how I'm doing, what happened to my dad, etc. So here's the final update. One of my high school friends is a real estate agent and I had her help find them a house nearby, about 15 minutes away after thinking through my decisions. I helped with the down payment just to get them started, just so that they don't feel like I didn't help them, etc. Regarding my dad, we had a long discussion about the issue. He moved in with them, but we decided that we would have dinner every Sunday night, just us two, and to celebrate any special occasions together. I did remind him that I can't have him or any of his new family in the house after his wife disrespected my mom. I don't know much about their history and really don't want to find out, but as far as I know and as far as I can remember, my mother was nothing but kind to everyone. She raised me to be that way, but I guess she'll be disappointed in me after kicking them out. Oh well. He changed his will and added them in, but I advised him not to tell them. I've been watching too many crime stories for months and I'm just looking out for him. He did say he was proud of my decisions and that I've grown up well and strong and that my mom would be proud of me and what I've accomplished in life so far. After that whole ordeal and after making sure that the house is secure, etc., I went on vacation with my boyfriend, well, now fiancé, to unwind and relax. The whole issue took a toll on my mental health and it was a struggle getting back to, I guess, being normal, being my usual self. Also, no wedding bells anytime soon. He's focused on his intern year up in New York pursuing his career in medicine, wants to be a pediatrician. For all those wondering, he did sign a prenup. He was more than willing to sign it. Also, my mom's side of the family had a big military and finance background. Lots of investments and such. I could have followed their footsteps and joined the military, but my hand-eye coordination is abysmal, so that's why I work in finance. I try not to depend on my family's money and learn how to make my own money through investments, stocks, etc. I did take out a little bit to do some remodeling in and around the house. I gotta keep it well maintained if I want to pass it down. I think that's about it. My dad and I aren't exactly back to our old relationship. I don't think we'll ever get back to it, but we're, civil about the situation. I've seen Steph and her daughters around town a few times, but I don't acknowledge them. Why would I when they took my dad from me? Thank you all for your support and well wishes. It's been hard these past few months, but I am managing. Happy holidays and stay safe and healthy. Well, Opie, it's good to know that you're doing better. Considering losing that big of a relationship with your father, everything else seems to be great. Also, congratulations on your engagement. Stay safe and thanks for sharing. And it's that time that we've reached the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed today's stories. I really did enjoy reading them to you. So if you did, then don't be shy and go ahead and give the video a like. And don't forget to subscribe or even share this video with people that you might think will enjoy my storytelling. Also, if you have the time, go down to the video description and check out all the links I have for you, from our Discord community to my channel merch. And finally, I'd like to say thank you for watching. It really means a lot to me that you enjoy my videos. And having said all that, I'll see you guys in the next video.